We're just a few weeks away from the launch of one of 2021's most important Android phones, so let's take a late-breaking look at everything we know so far about the OnePlus 9 series. First up, we're expecting not 2 but 3 phones to arrive this launch cycle with the OnePlus 9, 9 Pro and 9R. For the 9 and 9 Pro, we're expecting they'll be powered by the Snapdragon 888 processor, the fastest chip available from Qualcomm. OnePlus 9R is the most recently leaked name for what a lot of people were previously calling the OnePlus 9 Lite. So think a slightly cut down version which, based on the leaks, and a sneaky statement from OnePlus itself, should be powered by a Snapdragon 870. That's a new chip which effectively is just a turbocharged Snapdragon 865. From what we know, imaging will be a big focus of the OnePlus 9 series. A new partnership with Hasselblad sees OnePlus teaming up with a veteran camera brand for what will presumably be improved post-processing and camera tuning, so perhaps similar to what we've seen from Huawei's partnership with Leica. A lot of OnePlus's marketing around the 9 Pro in particular has to do with that new Hasselblad camera, but just as important is the actual sensor that will be used. Last year's 48-megapixel Sony IMX689 sensor from the OnePlus 8 Pro was OnePlus's best camera ever, matching Samsung shooters of the time. And according to 91 Mobiles, that's what will be used in the base model of the OnePlus 9 this time around. OnePlus has confirmed that a new IMX789 sensor will be used in the camera of the 9 Pro, but besides saying it'll be the most advanced OnePlus camera yet, we don't know a whole lot about this new hardware. Rumours have suggested too that a new 50-megapixel sensor, Sony's IMX766, could also be used, perhaps in the ultra-wide camera. That's the same unannounced sensor also rumoured for the upcoming Oppo Find X3 Pro. Something else we can say with certainty is that, given the layout of camera modules on the back, the OnePlus 9 series will not feature a periscope super zoom camera. That said, we'd still be hoping for some sort of upgrade from the relatively meagre 8-megapixel 3x telephoto from last year's phone. The design of the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro are no mystery to us at this point, with CAD renders having leaked all the way back in November and December respectively. The OnePlus 9 seems to be built around the design of the 8T, with a flat display, slim bezels and hole-punch selfie camera, and around the back a very familiar dual rear camera setup. With the OnePlus 9 Pro, we're once again back to a curved display and a larger overall size, with a 6.7-inch display diagonal and more cameras around the back, possibly up to a quad rear camera system. And that layout of course is confirmed by the teaser image of the rear of the phone recently unveiled by OnePlus itself, which shows off most of the back panel of the device. Internal specs for the 9 and 9 Pro are likely to shake out in a pretty predictable way. Like we mentioned earlier, Qualcomm's Snapdragon 888 processor will be running the show, and Android Police's Max Weinbach has revealed that we can expect 12 gigs of RAM in the 9 Pro. Leaked images from the regular OnePlus 9 suggest that version will have 8 gigs of RAM instead. While both phones are tipped to use 120Hz displays, the OnePlus 9 Pro would likely also enjoy one of the best phone screens out there, a 120Hz panel with LTPO technology. That means it could slow down to as little as 10Hz if necessary to save power, while still delivering the smoothness of 120Hz when it's needed. We've already seen this technology at use in the Galaxy S21 Ultra, and it does work really well. But in terms of charging, the 9 and 9 Pro should be more evenly matched. A report from 91 Mobiles points to the OnePlus 9 featuring 30-watt wireless and 65-watt wired charging, so effectively the best of both worlds there from the OnePlus 8 Pro and 8T. And given the increase in battery charging speeds, it's not too much of a surprise that most of the rumours point to the battery capacity of the 9 Pro staying put at 4500 mAh. At least with a more efficient screen and processor, there's still a chance the 9 Pro will see some battery gains compared to its predecessor. OnePlus's teaser site makes reference to Hasselblad's history as being the camera with which the first photos from the moon were taken, but it's not yet clear exactly what kind of image tuning magic Hasselblad will be bringing to the table. Perhaps some special low-light improvements might be one possibility? We should find out more when OnePlus launches its new phones. A release date of March 23rd has been officially announced. Also rumoured to arrive at that time is the long-awaited OnePlus Watch, which will reportedly run a special version of Google's Wear OS software. That's it for now. Stay tuned to Android Central and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming hands-on coverage of all this stuff when it lands. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.